Hi there, my darling Virgos. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading for the week of November the 10th, 2025. So, my darling Virgos, we're just going to jump right in and start off with an overarching energy using the Moonology manifestation cards. Then we'll move on to my 3-card spread using my tarot cards here, and then we will finish off with angel answer cards. All right, my darling Virgos, what messages does Virgo need to know for this week of November the 10th? We are in full-blown Mercury retrograde, and Mercury is your ruler, and we know the rules. I mean, I say we because I'm a Virgo, so we know all the rules for Mercury retrograde. It just is what it is. Just be careful of, communications, and I mean, I already feel that energy. There's been some, dodgy communications, but anyway, let's move on. Full moon in Scorpio. Breathe through the tension. Oh, God. Okay. So, my darling Virgos, there may be some tension in your beautiful week. And as this card says, breathe through the tension. I think one thing that I've learnt just over the last few weeks, really, is that, we never really know. I mean, I'm talking about other people in our lives. We never really know what other people are going through. We never really know what someone is thinking. We assume, and I think that's the problem, is that some people aren't great at communicating, and when something happens, they withdraw, and when their energy has been out there and very, attentive, and then all of a sudden something happens in their world and they withdraw and go within themselves, we immediately think that it was something to do with us, or we did something wrong. And then we start catastrophizing about, oh my God, what did I do? Where did I go wrong? Are you okay? Have I done something? And that becomes a cycle of, or a spiral of, a downward spiral of just damage, and we can build something up in our minds about what we've done. And really, when it comes down to it, it's nothing to do with us. It is what is happening in the head of the other person. So, I've found that recently, and it's a lesson. And it's a lesson that, for me, I've been learning, I guess. And, I feel, and I don't know why I've said it here, but I feel that it's important for you to hear that in this, I don't know, breathe through the tension. If there is tension, I feel that A, it may not have nothing to do with us, and B, just, if you did nothing wrong, then just, like it says, breathe through the tension, move on, get on with your own life, do what you need to do, my darling Virgos. All right, let's see what the tarot has for us for this week of November the 10th. My darling Virgos. The Emperor, the Moon, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, keep going type of energy. All right. That's kind of the, that could be the tension there. But anyway, even the Emperor, really. But anyway, I'm going to give you the meaning of each of the cards, and then I'm going to intuitively put the reading together for you. So you start here with the Emperor. Now, this is Aries energy, so if you have Aries in your chart, I would definitely encourage you to go and watch the Aries reading. This could be an Aries in your life. But what I feel here, my darling Virgos, is that this is us this week. I feel that we need to embody the energy of the Emperor. take charge. You know, the Emperor can be controlling, so I'm not suggesting you to be controlling, but I am suggesting to you to control your emotions, to control how you think about something. As I was saying, you know, we don't know what other people are going through completely. They'll only tell us what they want to tell us. So if we don't get the full picture, then we can't possibly respond in the proper way. So what I feel is that of this Emperor is it's telling me that we need to just take control of our own life here. We need to take control of our own world here and, you know, do what makes us happy. Do what we need to do to get the job done, if that makes sense, my darling Virgos. That is what I'm feeling here off the Emperor, is that we just need to take charge of our life back, because I feel that we may have been giving our power over to someone else or something else, my darling Virgos, and that's not good for anyone. When we give our power away, we feel powerless. And like I said, the Emperor is all about control. So I feel that we need to take back our control, and the control of our life, and the control of our mind, and the control of, we can only control what we think. We can only control what we do, my darling Virgos. We cannot control someone else. How they think, what they do, we have no control over that. So be the Emperor. Be in control of your own world this week, my darling Virgos. That's what I feel the message is of the Emperor. Because what I feel is that things are being hidden from us, or not everything, and I don't feel they're intentionally being hidden, my darling Virgos. I feel that they are inadvertently being hidden. And this is Pisces energy as well. So if you do have Pisces, and Pisces is our opposite sign, so if you do have Pisces in your chart, definitely go and watch the Pisces reading as well. But I feel off the Moon card that there are things that aren't being revealed to us, which is why I felt off that Emperor card that I needed to say we can only control our world, my darling Virgos. We can't control what we can't see. So if there is someone, something, person, place, thing, situation that is not clear, that is not being clear, that is, I don't think the hiding is intentional. I don't think what is being hidden is intentional. I think it just is, my darling Virgos, if that makes sense. The moon casts shadows. The moon illuminates, but you know when you see a full moon how it casts shadows everywhere. And it only illuminates certain things. But what we have to be aware of is what is in the shadows, my darling Virgos. And I just feel that there is more we need to know here. So I feel that we need to keep pursuing a goal, wish, or dream, because there's more we need to know, if that makes sense, my darling Virgos. And here with the Nine of Wands is this perseverance card. And the Nine of Wands is also, they call it the wounded warrior as well. It's like we have been through the ringer here, my darling Virgos. I feel that we have been just trying and trying and trying to get to the end, trying to get the breakthrough, trying to, you know, whether it's trying to get someone to see our point of view, whether it's trying to get a goal, wish, or dream accomplished, whether it's, just trying to complete a project, my darling Virgos. I feel that we feel like we've been pushing up against, a brick wall, basically, and there's been no joy. Perseverance, my darling Virgos. I feel that it's coming. I feel that there will be a breakthrough soon. Do not give up 5 minutes before the miracle happens. That's what I feel. to tell you off. The Nine of Wands, my darling Virgos. You can see she's got one wand here, one last wand. She's going to give it one last go. Do it, my darling Virgos. Do not give up. Keep going. Keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward with whatever goal, wish or dream it is that you want, because it's coming. I feel it for you, my darling Virgos. So if I'm going to put it all together, I just feel we're being encouraged here to keep pushing forward, to keep going, to breathe through any kind of tension that comes up this week. We need to keep going because we haven't got all the answers just yet. We haven't got all the information just yet. We're being encouraged to embody the Emperor energy, to control ourselves, control our own lives, control what we think and do. Not anybody else, just us, my darling Virgos. And when we do, I feel that's where the breakthrough will come. We just need to keep going and trust and only control what we can control, my darling Virgos. That is what I feel is the message for this week for us, my darling Virgos. So if you are enjoying the reading, please do give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you could please like, share, comment, subscribe. Really does help my channel grow. It pushes my content out to more people that may need to see the message, and yeah, I'd love it if you could do it. All right, let us get final messages for you, my darling Virgos. Yeah, I love it. Peaceful resolution. I feel that too. I feel that if we can just trust ourselves, control only ourselves, and keep going, breathe through the tension, here's the peaceful resolution. Get more information. Yeah, that's what I felt off the moon card. You can't make that up. Remain positive. Yeah, I feel it's very important during this time to not get bogged down and spin out. Like I was saying to you at the start of, going down a spiral where you're thinking that it's all about you when it's not. It's usually the other person, my darling Virgos. Not the right time, they say, because you got a yes. Yeah, I feel that not the right time. I just feel it's not the right time because we need to keep going. That's what we're being told. It's not the right time. Keep moving because our yes is coming, my darling Virgos. That is what I feel is coming in this week. We're being encouraged to persevere, take control of our own lives, and breathe through any kind of tension. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I'll be back again soon.